Check this guy out. Who knew that a nearly 200-year-old reptile would also be still interested in the finer things in life? No, we're not talking about wine or any of those types of things, but this tortoise is turned 190 years old just last week, and it's the oldest living land animal in the world, and his name is Jonathan. Isn't that lovely? Jonathan is said to have been, he's said to have been born in St Helena, and ever since, he's maintained all these good life practices. One of those, let's look at it from Pink News now. According to Jonathan's personal vet, despite his old age and the fact that he is both blind and without a sense of smell, that sucks, Jonathan still enjoys his 3 favorite activities: eating, sleeping, and sex.
Damn, get it. Coming out of his shell.
Way out.
Coming way out.
So not only that, he likes his sex, but I know what you guys are thinking. He's been doing this for a very long time, so he must really know his way around the female tortoise. Or turtle, what is he exactly? I don't know. But back in 1991, the French consul, guardian of Longwood, decided to matchmake on behalf of Jonathan, give him a little bit more fun since we know what he likes to do. But what they didn't realize was he brought with him another tortoise named Frederica, and the couple have enjoyed a wonderful 26 years together. That is so sweet. And they're said to be inseparable. The only thing is the female tortoise, Frederica, may actually be a male tortoise. They didn't check closely enough, and he has tentatively been rechristened Frederick. So Frederick and Jonathan are having a good old time. But Jonathan, he still gets tired with Frederick every once in a while, because who wants that same guy? Jonathan, the 31-year-old tortoise, now known as Frederick, had been together for 3 decades, but vets say that his libido shows no signs of slowing down because he isn't monogamous, and he will also have sex with this tortoise named Emma. That's awesome. And another tortoise that roams the grounds. So David is another tortoise that shows up for this potential orgy, and he's the only one who's left out in the cold. I wonder what David's
Of course David's rejected. Davids are always rejected for orgies. Don't you guys know this? It always happens.
This seems a little too personal for you, David. Let's just keep it real. Okay. So they did check, and it turns out Frederick is Frederick. He is male, and so Jonathan is bisexual. Now, of course, in the animal kingdom, there are thousands of different animals that are bisexual or gay or non-binary, and the great irony, of course, is the right wing's like, it's not natural. Well, actually, literally by definition, it is natural. It happens in the natural world. It not only happens in the natural world for tortoise and penguins and chimpanzees.
Dogs, let's go to a dog park.
Oh yeah, it seems unnatural what the dogs do to one another, but it is in fact in nature. And also in another animal named humans. And so it is in fact the most natural thing in the world, as the oldest land animal can tell you.
Not to be a skeptic, but are they really sure that Jonathan is bisexual? I mean, they pointed out that he's blind, he can't smell, he's 190. I don't know that much about the tortoise anatomy and the difference between male and female, but I would imagine it's not that different. And if you're blind and you can't smell, maybe
he just got confused.
He's just confused. He just thinks, okay.
So he's not non-binary. He's just
non-bifocal,
gender confused. Is that could be a thing? I don't know. No, I don't know much about the tortoise anatomy either. Thankfully, we could ask Mitch McConnell. But I'd rather not. But I imagine they know their way around the park, if you will, in their own species. So, but either way, good for Jonathan. Get it?
Do you think he wants to die? It's 190 years. He's probably like, I can't see or smell. I'm just finding some hole. I don't care which one it is, as long as it's not David.
Yeah, poor David. Like Jonathan will do anything but David.
Animals are innocent. 190 and he's still going strong. I'll eat what he's eating. I mean, most things.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know what he's eating. So, and neither does he, he's blind. So no, it's a heartwarming story. They're getting along, they're having fun. You know what the great thing about turtles and tortoises are? There's no judgment. there isn't some weirdo other tortoise coming by going, you shouldn't have that kind of sex, okay? Yeah, you should only be with Emma and not Frederick. Well, the rest of the tortoises are going to judge you. So what's wrong with us as humans? Like, why are we constantly judging each other in like the most insane ways? Get out of our lives, you know, let us do whatever we're gonna do in our own shell.
They have ring doorbells on these shells. Yeah. It's a hierarchy thing here. We have to always make sure that we talk. That's why there's morality arguments. That's why we're talking about always why. Hey, I do this better than you. We have to exalt ourselves over someone else, and it's the basis for. I mean, they probably study primates and everything, and they do the same type of thing. There has to be the better one, and then kiss his ring or whatever they're doing with Donald Trump. We're the same type of creatures, and it's sad that we haven't been smart enough to realize we're better than that. But we still have those natural tendencies. Some we accept, and these ones, some of us reject.
I like that the turtle is also slow to die. It's kind of apt in a sense. And to answer JR's question, I would do it. If you let me, I'll go to 190. I love life. Like, I'll hang on for dear life and you know.
Deaf and blind?
Yeah, I mean, the guy's still getting it. Are you kidding me? If I'm 190 and I'm like figuring out, should I have sex with that person or that person? And I'm like rejecting David because I'm too cool for him. I'm like the champion of the world. Are you kidding? Jonathan, tip of the hat, man. Tip of the shell to you. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.